Conversations fail, you and I allure out this world, amplify, 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 allure out this world, amplify, 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 allure out this world, amplify.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it's a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Marquinhos. It's Rijkaard. Has left him in a heap. Knocks it into space. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Casemiro looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goals. It out. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And it's Alexander-Arnold. It's Arnold! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Arnold has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Really have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Alexander-Arnold gets into a good chance. Has another goal! And that's in. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players like that because they just don't give up on anything.
Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, for a defender, Peter, Andy Robertson's style of play is more akin to that of a wing-back or even a wide attacker. Time after time, you see him make those overlaps, those marauding runs, providing support, the essential piece in any team looking to play on the front foot.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Surely he can't miss! Skims one in. And he's taking no chances there. And it's Kukçu. Kukçu! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now he's got space here. It's a throw-in. So it is still 0-0. He's got away. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Kukçu having a look. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Oh, it's hit the post! Beckham. Gets a good foot in there. Now that looks a decent ball. Marquinhos simply refused to be outdone there. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Serginho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Batistuta. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Alexander-Arnold. Juve, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Knocks it into space. Oh, Waters, he's had a shot! Not a bad try by any means. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Serginho. Oh, that's a key interception. Neymar. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Now it's Ronaldinho. Serginho. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Oh, good effort! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Beckham. And it's Rijkaard. Zanetti was in no mood for any of that. Now, can they get him away? And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. There's the shot! There it is!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Can he get onto this? Alexander-Arnold. And Beckham! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Beckham really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Batistuta! And that's another good win of the ball. And it's Batistuta.
Munich are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And he's quick to return it. He's in a great position here. Oh, such a clever touch. Real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Beckham, the regular corner taker. Jupe. Al Nassr are looking to go forward now. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Rijkaard proves just a little bit too strong. And the shot! Loose ball now. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Dani Olmo.
Al Nassr simply cannot let their heads drop. They need their big characters now to keep them going.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Ronaldinho. Neymar. It's bounced back off the post. That has not gone well. Juve. Oh, well played, well played. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Just 5 minutes left. And this is Batistuta. Goes for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Kalidou Koulibaly. Number 2, Marquinhos. Number 9.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Number 8.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Batistuta. Coming on the field. Number 51.
Serginho picks it up now.
Number 10.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Played back in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Munich clearly weren't
I'd like
looking
to
to
draw
win
your
it this
attention to
way.
the
There's
screen
no
where
doubt
in
about
front
that.
of me.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Barcelona have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're underway.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfielder.
Big chance!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Oh, it's Dembele. He's picked his way through. Dembele. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And that's an excellent interception. Marquinhos gets it clear. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ronaldinho. Neymar. Showing great feet there. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's got his range wrong there. Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. He is through here! And this is Neymar. And the finish! And he's done it! And there is your opener! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Neymar!
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. That's just playing it safe and simple. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Knocks it into space. Beckham. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And we have our very first corner. He leaps for it! Tanucci clears it away. Oh, nice touch. In towards the back stick. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Baresi.
Munich can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And Batistuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. That's really well cleared. And that's another good win of the ball. And that brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 23, El Hadj Diouf.
So the action resumes.
Is Number 21.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Nicely weighted ball. Juve. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's been played through. Can he finish? He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be
Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And yes, he's in one of Fuller! Oh, it's a beauty! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And this is getting better and better. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't...
It's Neymar! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Marquinhos. Beckham. And here's Ronaldinho. It's gone for a throw-in. Turns back here, probably the best option. Marquinhos. And it's Marquinhos. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, nearly. Beckham. He's got away.
Pretty robust defending.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Serginho. Ronaldinho. Pinches it off him. Totti.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now he's running away, and he shoots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And this is Batistuta. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Neymar. Neymar.
Added minute has been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. He's found the way through. Oh, it's come loose. Played in. Serginho. And we're done. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that.
Let it talk to me, baby girl. Just slow it down, let your body speak. I know that timing is everything. Got me weak. All I got is infinity. Infinity. Let it talk to me. Just slow it down, let your body speak. I know that timing is everything. How long I got is infinity, infinity. You got the vibe and I'm feeling you, girl. Missing my flight cause you show me the world. Your body be talking, I love what I heard. If this is the night, then just give me the word. Give me the word, show me a sign. Tell me you're ready and I'll make you mine. And what I'm sipping and this ain't no lies. Real talk, girl, when me looking at your eyes. I can't see you overanalyze everything, girl. Cause you can't put your trust in everything. But it's a must cause your body keep flirting. Make the rhythm just keep on working. Baby girl, I'm hurting. Cause your body does keep on twerking. But your eyes keep looking and lurking. I got all the time in the world. Let it talk to me. Set it. Just slow it down, let your body speak. Turn it up. I know that timing is everything. Let's do this. How long I got is infinity, infinity. Let it talk, step, step. Baby girl, don't you worry, not friend. Let it talk, step, step. Look how long me and you fi connect. Let it talk, step, step. Yeah, shake it up, don't you worry, not friend.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as...
Goes for a shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Goal! Vasco da Gama! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Played over towards the opposite flank. Can he get on the end of this? Diouf, and he's managed to get free. Looking for the far post. Cleared without hesitation. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for the run. Azar. Great vision. And he was quick to react. Diouf threads one in. Beckham. And he's whipped a header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Distributed tidily. Deftly away. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe, he's found the way through. Looks at... Oh, good effort! And that's a tiny finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Vasco da Gama are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Nicely aimed pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, super ball. Shoots! Hazard! He is just a joy! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are purring, truly purring. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Vasco da Gama find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always think...
And the finish! Holland! That is brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. And they're threatening to fly away here. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Can he get onto this? And he's taking no chances there. Mbappe. That is ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
And they're quick to get it back. And he plays one through. They're urging him to shoot. He's trying his best to keep it in play here.
That's
And that brings the first half to a close. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And here is the first touch of the second half. 45 minutes to change their fate. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Juve turns back here, probably the best option. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. No, he's not getting any further than that. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Juve, he has found a way through. Big chance! It's loose, and there's a... Oh, what has happened here? And we have our very first corner. Serginho is there, and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well timed, excellent interception. Cleared away. It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. And it's Rijkaard. Alexander-Arnold. Foot in. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gerrard, a man never lacking in drive or determination. That has been cut short. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given...
Put it on the table, don't you ask me twice, because the table is crawling with nonsense, and I won't say a second time, because I downright nearly lost my mind. Put it on the table, don't you ask me twice, because the table is crawling with questions, and I surround myself with good these days, cause the trouble will take you far astray. Far astray. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Giving or just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Giving it or just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. So I put it on the table, I won't ask you twice, because I'm grown and I've been here before. It's been too long and life's too short to sit around just feeling so. Put it on the table, I won't ask you twice, because the light bulb is energy saving, and it takes its time illuminating. When I will see all of the mess you're making, the mess you're making. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Or just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. In this place, no way. In this place, no, no. In this place, no way. In this place, no, no.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. And having a look at the lineups here, it looks very much, Jim, like a 5-4-1.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, you know, it might end up a 3 at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then...
And Batistuta! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
So, a breakthrough already. Ronaldinho, and the pass is intercepted. Van Dijk.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
It's Xabi Alonso. Beckenbauer. Now Bergkamp. And it's Messi. Bergkamp is fouled. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Messi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Costa Curta. It's gone out for throw-in. And here's Bergkamp.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Tampa Bay Rowdies with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Beckenbauer. It's a threatening ball. Beckham. Couldn't squeeze it through. Looking for a runner. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Neymar. That's a cute ball. And he's there to clear it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Neymar.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and a lad ambitious and adventurous too.
Cleared without hesitation. Mateus. And here's the chance to counter. Now, can they get him away? It's a goal kick.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, he's been caught napping! It'll be a throw-in. Aimed at the far side. Khan claims it without any fuss. Serginho. And it's Ronaldinho.
2 added minutes has been
is
indicated.
always looking to break lines. Juve. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Koulibaly cuts out the pass. Batistuta. Beckham. Neymar. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Mateus powering forward here. Koulibaly kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rijkaard. Looking for the run.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out again for a throw-in. And it's Bergkamp. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Yeah, it's clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a
substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Perfectly measured that.
Number 13, Danny Olmo. Number 15,
Your
Lee
impressions
Kagan.
so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Substitution in progress.
Looking for options for movement. Now it's Mbappe. Shot, surely! Belletti. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Danny Olmo. That's been cut out, well played. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well played. Time is running out here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Great vision. Lee Kang in. That's tidy. Ball is over the line.
Tampa Bay can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
There will be 1 minute
And it's
added
Rijkaard.
time.
And that is as much time as there will be. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a...
Everything to an end like bomb to my chin. Forgive me for my sin, blue wanna wash me clean. Everything to an end like bomb to my chin. I wish I could know it. I wish I could stop my I wish I see from afar.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain edge as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes it so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward when required.
He's come to place in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was a revolution.
Absolutely was.
Beckham. Nice looking ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And here's Batistuta. Oh, easy pickings there. Rijkaard stood up well to him there. Neymar. Batistuta. And that is well cleared. It's Hazard. He's got away. Can he get on the end of this? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Very, very good. You can't ask for more than that.
Still goalless at the moment. Oh no, this does not look good. Hazard has the space to scheme. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's having a shot! That's going to go a long way. Played out to the left. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's picked decent chance! Beckham. Jupe. And it's Beckham. Great vision. Neymar. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Beckham. Mbappe. Now it's Shevchenko. That is good alertness. And they're back on the ball again. Alexander-Arnold is one whose deliveries we all know about. Lewandowski. That is a crunching tackle. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
It is now time for our
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 20, Shevchenko.
So we're underway for the second half.
Robert Lewandowski.
So first half brought no goals.
Mbappe. Number 11, Van Nistelrooy.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Number 30,
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Number 14,
And he was quick to react.
Number 23,
And this is Gerrard.
Kukçu.
Neymar. And it's Serginho. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Juve. Played out towards the right wing. And that has found him in acres of space. Oh, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Munich clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Neymar. Neymar's cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. That's been cut out, well played. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, such a clever touch. Chance for a shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Who needs just a moment to score a goal. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's Gerrard! Tremendous from Gerrard! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And late in the day, a telling moment.
But before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Serginho. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Count. Juve. He's picked his way through. Oh, that is asking for his home shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Juve.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That is good strength. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Promising build-up. That's that, the end. That's a game, one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. And he was quick to react. Stojkovic. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Spinazzola. Now it's McTominay. Spread out to the left. Spinazzola has the space to scheme. Now that is a hefty challenge. First quarter of an hour gone. That's a sharp pass.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That has been cut short. Oliveira. That's going wide left. Showing great feet there. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Højlund. Højlund! Oh, terrific save for the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Bruyne with the short one. Cross flung in towards the middle. Tries a shot! He scored! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
You felt it's coming, 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Bruyne. That has been knocked clear. Cleared away. Pass somewhat off target. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Marquinhos. Rijkaard is always looking to take lines.
Munich certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Inzaghi finds himself offside. McTominay, who's set up one goal so far. Lobotka. Buongiorno. Now Oliveira. Lobotka.
There will be one
And here's
minute added
Højlund.
time.
He's picked his way through. He's having a hit! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat. The support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Munich really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Anguissa producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And he's picked out the run. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Rijkaard. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Balde. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances.
Oh, good line! Oh, good finish. And this is getting better and better. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
This looks promising. Anguissa shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Wriggles his way through. Spinner shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yamal makes a dash for it. And it's Marquinhos. Balde.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Pedri.
Such good technique.
Pedri with the cross. Lobotka and Spinazzola. Anguissa. De Bruyne. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Højlund. Oh, good spread. Now it's Politano. That's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Højlund. Number 68, Lobotka. Coming on
Pedri.
the field.
Time added on will be
Lukaku.
2 minutes.
6.
Always onto this.
Minutes has been
Yamal.
indicated.
Real chance! It's loose and it takes a shot! And that is as much as we have time for. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. It's going pretty awry, and the outcome in... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Becklin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Oh, shooting chance! And he's done it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Copenhagen are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Stojkovic knocks it out wide, and he skips past his man. Clayson. That's destined for the flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Drives it. There's the header! And he's stuck it away. They are purring, truly purring. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Munich are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on this.
Here's a chance! It's a loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? Alexander-Arnold with... And a header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in. Copenhagen always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Oh, good spread. Clayson! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Marquinhos. Balde. Good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Stojkovic. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. McAllister driving, goes for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. And it's Pedri. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That is ended up in no man's land.
Indicated.
Marquinhos. Balde. Now it's Stojkovic. Pass somewhat off target. So a temporary halt to the action. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So straight into the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Inzaghi, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Oh, played through for the wide man.
Might want to be careful there.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Pedri.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Clayson distributed tidily. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rijkaard. And it's McAllister. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, terrible puck. Tries a shot! It's loose. Who's going to get there? Balde wins the duel this time. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out towards the right wing. Looking for the far post. It's rising! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Substitution in progress.
Hangs one in. Jurgensen can get it clear.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Just 5 minutes left. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they've got rid. And that is that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went...
Walking down this lonely street, stars above a gentle beat. The night so calm, I feel complete. Find my way with tired feet. Whispers in the cool night air, promises beyond compare. Nighttime hides away our care.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then.
Giuseppe Bergami, certainly one of the fiercest opponents I've had the honour of facing.
Well, one of Italy's finest and surely anyone's fiercest opponent. A master of everything defensive, Jim, and you, as you mentioned, faced him on the international stage.
Yeah, and his quiet and calm demeanour was the perfect disguise for that steely leadership. We knew we were in for a battle against him.
Searching pass he's played there. Now it's some, and the volley. That is some save from Khan. Beckham. Juve. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Rijkaard. And it's Neymar. Beckham wins the duel this time. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. He's had it taken off him. He's got away. Mbappe! Goal! Sporting! Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Crosses it in here. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Batistuta. Yamal. Very nearly half an hour gone here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, it's come loose. Juve, who needs just a moment to score a goal. That's tidy. Looking to play him in. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well read, nice interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Sporting clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's Neymar! Against the crossbar! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, Peter, sometimes that happens. You get a great connection, and yet that proves to be the problem. It was too good to go in.
Vieira. Now Costa Corta. Vinicius Junior. He's a sharp little ball here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice interception, well timed. Deftly away. And here's Beckham.
There will be 1 minute added time.
This possibly the last play of the half. And he's there to clear it. And the referee has blown for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display.
They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And so the action is resumed.
Munich really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's nice. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Neymar.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Ronaldinho conjures time and space where few can. And it's Batistuta.
Munich really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's had a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Lesson clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Neymar. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's been hooked away. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Great vision. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Shoots! And that's a sharp finish. We thought they were done, but never say never. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left.
And Beckham! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
David Beckham. Substitution on the field. Number 7,
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Number 9.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
Number 10, Lustando Martinez.
Pull it,
Number
goes
13,
short.
Serge
And the
Gnabry.
shot! And it's in! They have stolen level at the last! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So I think they're done. They are done. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire.
Late nights chasing that high. Truth clouded in your eyes. Conversations fail, you and I. Allure of this world, amplified. 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 Allure of this world, amplified. Amplified. Allure of this world, amplified.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody, and
The fans
welcome
have
to
pulled out
today's
all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. But
He leaps for it! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And he's quick to get rid. Alexander-Arnold. Jupe. He is through here. Oh, good read. Shapes to shoot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Jupe. Jupe supplying the width on this right-hand side. Lovely feet. Beckham. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, sweet feet. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Hazard. Koulibaly. Neymar. And it's Beckham. And here's Shevchenko, and he's got away from it. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He'll fancy himself from here.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Beckham! Duke clears. Looking for the far post. That's a good run he's making there. That has not gone well. Rodri. And it's Beckham. Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Beckham gets on his bike and on the move. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's got away. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Ronaldinho. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. It's a goal kick. Ronaldinho can so cleverly bypass the press. Koulibaly. And it's half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
I think it's been a decent enough watch, despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. And so the action is resumed. So neither side has yet broken through. He's in a great position here. Beckham! David Beckham! Another picture postcard goal!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
After 54 minutes.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
Mohun Bagan have fired themselves in front.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Beckham does really well to win the ball there. Plays a sharp little ball here. Koulibaly. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
And that is well cleared. And now they can clear their lines. Alexander-Arnold is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He has found the way through. And the shot! Deftly away. And it's Shevchenko. He'll try from distance! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's put paid to the danger. Ooh, a delicate chip. A header! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
What a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well, stopped it.
Beckham. Now, can they get him away? Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Munich really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Marquinhos. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
1 minute
And it's
at a
Ronaldinho.
time.
Space for him to turn and look. Great ball, and he's in here. It's Ronaldinho! And there goes their last chance. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Sneijder in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creativity again here. OK, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the running for him, but with his skill on the ball, he'll make it happen. He'll pick them out.
Tries a shot! It's hit the upright. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And Batistuta! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Delivered low. Ronaldinho. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Tries to pass it for... Great chance! He's scored! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
After 18 minutes is number 20, Gabriel Batistuta.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And that was nowhere near his best. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. Neymar going forward. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Beckham, Beckham! And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Ronaldinho. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, good-looking ball. Ronaldinho. Batistuta looking sharp there.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
Neymar. It's Ronaldinho! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And this is Batistuta. He's had it taken off him. Well, that part isn't the best. Ronaldinho powering forward here. Over to the right flank. He is through here. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
There will be
Rijkaard.
1 minute added time.
Look at the space here. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Goals, goals and more goals. That's been the story of the half. The team separated by the tiniest of margins at the break. Back on the way then.
Munich can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neatly clipped into space. He's gone for goal! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that though, and somehow he found the angle.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever finish to spot the gap and find it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
And we have our very first corner.
Number 18. Ronaldinho.
Tries to get it
Coming on the
clear.
field. Number 4. De Bruyne.
Ritwik are looking to play on the
24,
counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've
Substitution.
changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neymar. Now it's Drogba. Beckham. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Bruyne. McAllister. Aims beyond the defence. Well read, nice interception. And he thumps it clear. Serginho. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Takes the shot! Fantastic from Son Heung-min! He's got himself an absolute peach. Just one goal in it now. Game on! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Prachuap cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Can he get it through? Serginho gets over and intercepts.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Bernardo Silva making good progress on the right-hand side. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Neymar. Ronaldinho is in a really good position out wide. Ronaldinho stood his ground strongly.
Munich really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
There will be 5 minutes.
Might be danger here. Son Heung-min! And yes, it's there! And right near the end, we have parity. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities.